welcome to the circus. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night, wherever you may happen to be tuning in from today. It is Wednesday, 3 p.m. local time. The tent is now open. I am the host, the proprietor of this ship show, Phoenix Electra. Hey, Dove. We're getting video bombed. All right, I see we don't look too shy. Just shitty enough to call this a ship show. All right, Oh, that's right. I do know what I'm doing today. Wednesdays sometimes are so hit or miss. I think I know what I'm doing, but then it's the middle of the work week, so there's like work shiz that comes up here and there. Regardless, where you might Phoenix. Oh, that's right. We're sewing sleeves for my silk poofy piratey piece shirt top thing. Who's or what's it? So I didn't check to make sure chat works. I'm Phoenix. Do better. Do better. All right. No, not the. All right, Rumble chat works. YouTube chat works. Where's my icon? Where's my icons at? All right. Okay. Well, I guess. All right, Rumble. I don't know what you're doing, but it is what it is. Whatever. Oh, all right. Whatevs. YouTube. Oh no. Rumble be rumbling. Hey, Freya Froofers, are you gonna help me? Hey, Loki, it's not quite time for snacks yet. But you can come say hi. Would you like to say meow? No? Alright. And Little Man, who's affectionately gonna have a new nickname name because shithead, it feels wrong calling him shithead all the time. So Nimrod it is. Because, oh my goodness. Who jumped the fence again? Yeah, that one. And I'm throwing stuff overboard.
Unfortunately, once a street cat, always a street cat.
Something.
He hates being cooped up.
Well, he also is. Everybody's tortured by the street cats, actually, who allegedly most of them have homes and free roam and get into fights and cause issues. So there's that. But, Phoenix, where are you? What are you up to? So I have the cuff. This is the cuff. And I pleated down the fabric to the right size. I'm going to stitch it down, fold it over, flip it over, and then really carefully stitch it along the same line. I left the edges raw because I'll just hand tack those for a button and thread loop because I'm not going to include them in the French seam section lest I not be able to fit my hand through my wrist cuffs. Those are the words we're looking for. Let me thread up this machine. Got the variegated poly whatevers that I used for the previous portions of this project. What's up, Fluff? Oh, yeah. And to my right, I'll show it off when we get some more fannies filling seats at the tent. I last night pinned and blocked pieces for the Victorian Arrow petticoat that I've been making progress on slowly but surely, so that's been good. And yeah, so I will drag that over, show it up. We can get our oohs and ahs in. just as well that I did half of it, and then because the blocking mat is not big enough to would not have been big enough for all of the pieces, and then I can break it up. These ones are blocked. I can stitch them together and have it half done, waiting patiently for the other portions to be completed. Where do I? Oh. And I'm going to have to sing very loudly to step 3 feet that way to grab the bobbins because I didn't bring them over with me. Maybe Loki will decide to sing you a song. Loki, oh, there you are, Pooper Duper. I see you. Yeah, you've got your necklace of I've been a troublemaker on, and I keep jumping the fence. I'm ending up in the neighbor's yard, and that's causing my dad lots of problems. We can't have that. Ay, ay, ay. Nimrod. Alright, now we are locked and loaded with the bullet bobbin in said vertical shuttle bullet bobbin case. Alright, let's tuck in and let the stitching begin. See how close we can get to a finished thing on the Wednesday episode. Waka Waka Wednesday. Let's see. Oh, I've got all sorts of funny no, mostly it's funny groans, Oregon news. We got a little of this, we got a little of that. Should we just my thoughts about the possible other flavored version of mind viruses, that would be Rapture talk, because I guess most of us know, or I obviously we're running a show, so either it didn't happen or I was not amongst the lucky few. So there's that. Darn, you're stuck with me and I have to make more pretty clothes. Hello, Mona. Welcome, welcome. Good afternoon, good evening. I hope your projects have been plenty perfect. No, Phoenix, remember, you got to look just straight forward. Oh, but I did get a little plastic skeleton for the Halloween tree. It was only 79 cents. But I think I'm done. Anything else we have to make? And we got enough supplies, so making we will do. I thought about turning this over in whip stitching and doing fine finishing, but we might just stitch in the ditch. Because I would like to, because then after this, I haven't finished the embroidered yoke section yet. So there's that. Let me trim the threads. I need to pull out, I think, from the blue petal pieces, my threadbare, because somebody has been bad and just sent threads everywhere, and I don't like to do that as a matter of practice. And right, I'm just finger pressing and gently pulling the silk away so I can fold up, because then I'm gonna fold in half right along the line that I press, because this fabric takes a finger press like a charm. Oh, Mona, they were crap today, but you're gonna but good the rest of the week. Perfect. Oh, sometimes there are those days where you spend more time unpicking and things feel a disaster. It does happen. Oh, Phoenix is having a brain fright of, do we want to put in a roll? Use the narrow rolled hem foot, but no, I'm just gonna. You know what? I think I'm going to actually, let's just stitch it once. I kind of want to be fancy and hand whip stitch the inside lining by hand for an even, just for an even finer finish, because we need to continue to level up our skills, and why not use the silk as an excuse to be even better than last time. So let me stitch down the other wrist cufflet section, and regardless, I can still put the French seams in up the sides. Yes, because that section will be self-contained. I do know how to think. Wednesdays. What all days though? Finding words. Ooh. Oh, one of my favorite spiced teas. All right. Arm number 2. Did I do did I sew trim on camera, or did I do that quietly by myself? And once I get this section stitched, I'll hold up what's behind me, because I can't remember if we had, I can't remember where we left off and where I showed you, and if and possibly what I'd done on my lonesome, because as much as I do enjoy stitching with all of you, sometimes I do like to just sit quietly by myself and stitch as well. And I get to do that because we're monetizing hobbies and I'm still finding joy doing them by myself. But I also made a conscious decision. I consciously made that choice. Phoenix, you need to do better with words, because you are providing a service for all of the worker and lurkers, and they are chatters. Okay, open this one up, see, just as the last. So I'm gently tugging the silk and then using the back of my thumbnail to press on the seam. Beautiful. Because then there's the right side, and the seam is finger pressed towards the rest of the arm. I can fold this in half along the line I drew, fold it under again, and then just nicely whip stitch the whole thing closed. No exposed seams, all nice and pretty finished. All right, French seams, here we come. Well, just for good measure, and so I don't forget, I'm going to pin at the top where the cuff section is. And I've got the wrong sides facing, right sides facing up towards me. And I'm just going to make a narrow row of stitches. And I checked my settings on Rumble Studio, so it looks like we're 1080p, 60 frames per second, and 10,000 bits, because I don't know how to change that in Rumble Studio. Maybe if I was more fancy and used the OBS RTMP direct pass through who's and what's it, that would be something I could alter, but we're excuse me. That's what I got cooking, so hopefully we're not too hazy. If anything else, and I have to check my bit rate and all those things. Silly subversive stitching, they're trying to suppress us. How dare they? People need clothes, darn it all. Or house goods or stuff. Belts and things. Oh, let's see here. Hey, oh, hello, sweet boy. Why don't you come up and say hello instead of just staring at me from down below? Come on, Fleur Cat. You're looking at me with those beautiful eyes, but why don't you come up here and tell everybody how sweet you are and sing them another song? They would really like, the fans would really love another musical interlude, Loki, and preferably not from me. All right, I'm gonna give just a smidgers of a space. Okay, one done. And trim, flip inside out, and repeat said stitching. Oh, is this, does my hand, okay, I have to like gently squeeze my hand through. Oh, okay, I'm gonna leave a little gap where, at the very close to where the wristband is gonna be, because I'm gonna need to put, but we'll figure it out when we get there. I don't need to, Phoenix, it's okay to not know right now. Again, finger pressing, because pressing, very important. Use of iron, sometimes overrated. That's my stance. Because I do know, oh, there's, dude, you can beat that with your tail in protest, but that does not mean you're going to get snacks any faster. And you're on the pooper duper watch list, so I'd be careful with your attempts at, at negotiations for treats. No, I thought there was gonna be sirens going off, but just my ears on tenterhooks. No, is that what? Noises. Oh, but thank you. Okay, so going back, not that we're going to have this. I mean, I was watching a video about all of these people talking about the rapture and how they were saying and encouraging others to leave their phones unlocked or to leave the PIN code to their phone as their home screen when you turn their phone on in the event, like, why? I don't understand such flagrant disregard for basic security measures and good online skills practices. Even if you did those things, why would you tell people on TikTok? Why? What? Hopefully today, tomorrow, all of these people put new passwords and hope they don't have like squatters in their house for being foolish. I don't understand people. Okay, one sleeve. Done. Let's turn this the wrong side so we can ooh and ah at this beauty. Okay. And there's a little bit that we'll fix that later. Okay. I don't understand. They thought that they were going to because they wanted people to like get their rapture letters, because I guess they wrote letters to loved ones who they didn't think were going to make it. And there's one sleeve and a wrist puff. And then somehow this section gets tacked into the neck yoke, which is here, because after we do some stitching, I have to finish a couple of scallops and then do the line work. I was going to make this fancier, but I decided I don't want the embroidery to outshine the fabric, so we're just going to keep it simple and call it good. Yeah, I don't understand. People allegedly were like selling their cars and passing over the deeds to their houses. And I, but then it made me question what is. No, I don't question it. I I'm concerned about the mind viruses. And like all viruses, you can't see them. They're hard to detect, but they're out there. And hey, Trouble, why don't you come up and you can try to sing for snacks? But you are on your dad's shit list right now. Yeah, come on. Come here. Maybe if you jump up here, we can get two more people under the tent and it'll be almost 3:30 and then I can open up the concession stand for you, bad cat. Yeah, so I thought that was kind of funny. Mostly for that security side of it. The people they talking about the rapture and then getting laughed at for like forever. So that's, ooh, we're getting closer, little man. Come on, Trouble. Yeah, you've got your tagged. You got your dog tags on. Your cat tags. Your fans can't see you if your fanny's in the window, dude. Oops, I'm supposed to backstitch now. Don't chew on your cat tag. Hey, Trouble. Yeah, you were a very, very bad boy. Yeah, that's what happens. Cats get in trouble because of their poor choices. Don't knock the camera over. Okay, thanks. Don't eat that. Kate, pooper duper. Stop that. Hello, William. Oh, as someone who used to smoke in the church parking lot, I wasn't worried about being magically beamed up. Yeah, that's that part I was like, yeah, whatever. The amount of chatter about it I did find interesting. I'm really just confused by the people saying that they were just like selling their cars and more importantly leaving their cell phones unlocked or telling people how to unlock their cell phones. That just seemed like a needless, like, I don't know, there's risks worth taking and that just doesn't feel like one of them to me. That's that's the decision I've come to on that story. Oh, what else did I have that was funny? Oh, right, William. Actually, I've got one for you. Are you gonna have to remove your pineapple plants if are with the no no fireproof fencing or foliage within 5 feet of a house? Oh my God, California! What are you doing? Ah, William, the the people who sold their houses and cars are crazy. Yeah, that is. I think there's a different flavor of the same virus, and that there I seeing a theme here. Oh, Moni, I either have to clean my lens or buy a new camera. Oh no, mine has been. Oh, yours has been blurry lately. I was told if my camera, well, to check my streaming settings. So I was told I needed to make sure that I was streaming in 1080p and at least 6,000 something, but I think from the studio I'm using, I'm at 10,000, which is like holy moly. So it was a the camera wasn't that may not be the issue. Check your streaming settings first. But I don't know. I don't know nothing. Ah, William, you're not going to follow that law, and your backyard is a jungle, right? I know. I was like, oh man, I can't wait to run. I can't wait to see William to just like. Hmm. Let's see here, William. You says I think they're trying to stop people like me who grow large ornaments in front of their backyard. I think if large amounts of food in their backyard. I think that's a piece of it too, right? Yeah, I think that it's multi-layered and it's so counterintuitive and backwards because trees provide shade. What do they want? Everything to be metal and concrete, which is super hot, which is going to well, oh, I guess actually I take that back. Why? Phoenix. That is what they're trying to do. They want everything to be hot so that you're forced inside into your climate controlled because Pacific Power, whoever owns with all of their digital thermostats can just automatically make sure every unit is set to 68 or whatever degrees and and you can live in this new brutalist block houses which look gross. No thank you. I like a single story because I don't like stairs and I like the bathroom to be on the same floor. In those old-fashioned houses with a bathroom downstairs don't work for this girl when she got to pee in the dark. Oh, Mona, yes, it's your house. That's too much control. Absolutely. It's as if they try to be like, because it's not like you can just go and stop paying your property taxes or whatever. Like, you own your house, but then you really don't own your house. And they're like, but oh, we'll just come in and just, please, we'll steal your stuff off your Ring cameras. We'll control your temperature in your houses. We'll feed you ads on your new Samsung TVs because why not pay $2,000 for a fridge for it to show you ads? I don't need that. Ah, yes. Yes, you do, William. We have some crazy laws here. I legally cannot work on my truck in front of your own house. Right, there's that one. Well, thank God somebody finally was like, "Oh, maybe we shouldn't just be able to have non-custodial or non-familial folks be able to just claim your kids." Oh God. But then, but California, are we going to stitch this or am I just going to find some bones, collect some sticks and some stones so that we can have our little thing that says sticks and stones may break my bones, but words can never hurt me. And I think we need to remember this because there's no it's not hate speech. It's just speech you hate and yeah. I know there's things and words and stories and concepts that I do not ever want to see or know about, but I have the choice to say I don't want to engage in that. But the author can spew it out there because, yeah, oh, that's right, jaywalk is legal here, and that's really messed up. Right, because jaywalking was allegedly jaywalking had been disproportionately targeting minorities of walkers or walkers of minorities, and that wasn't okay. But then now aren't they getting hit by cars? So I don't know. That seems like just a lose-lose situation. Oh, Phoenix. Yeah. Oh, right. So California passed a bill over the weekend that is trying to say Canada C9. Let's see if we can equal or better that, and trying to have pre-crime thought crimes and viewing memes that aren't of the right variety are now going to be problematic in California because yeah, I know. Yeah, it is funny, but yes. So, yeah, we're living it up today, Wednesday, Waka Waka Wednesdays. Phoenix works on Works in Progress, which is a little redundant, so we just call it WIPs. Maybe we should level it up. Today, are we going to be PhDs and they're just projects half done? I don't know. But I am trying to be so good about snipping my threads because I learned thread snipping is like dishes. Just do it as you go, and it doesn't feel like a horrible chore. If you wait to the end, it feels like a nightmare. William, it's like Frogger now. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm not surprised. Now we have two beautiful sleeves. We have Loki. How lucky are you? It's a Wednesday. There's 10 fannies in seats. It's 3:30. Should we beg for some chat engagement and say one's in the cat chat for me to open up the concession stand, or two's in the chat, and I'm still opening up the concession stand. Yes. Phoenix, you're best at polls. You're so good. So good. Hey, sweet boy. I know. Let me get up so you can come on over. Let's see here. Step right up. Who needs snacks? Who needs snacks? Do you need snacks? I think Loki's gonna get snacks first actually, Freya Frufers across the room is gonna get snacks first. Trouble. Hold on. Just for now, you can have this off, but that's going back on when we're done. I'm coming, Freya Frufers. Yeah, good cats first. All right, troublemaker. You are so much trouble. Oh, somebody didn't want to watch cats getting snacks. Oh, how dare you? All right, Loki, there, good. You come for the perfect part. All right, Loki, come on. Loki, come. Don't make me look bad. Come on. Come on, do your tricks. Do it, Loki. Loki's making me look bad. Okay, no, we have to do this. Come on. Do it, Loki. All right. Oh, little man, were you in front of the camera and they didn't see Loki do his tricks? Is that what's happening? William, you're semi-recovering from being sick, but I still managed to stay up. And so last night. Yeah, you got This girl needs her beauty sleep. All right. Dinner's in an hour and a half. That's enough snacks, you troublemakers. Oh, that's right. Let me show off the rest of it. Little man, Nimrod, he jumped the fence, and then Dove, bless his heart, jumped the fence after him twice over the past couple years. So finally he spoke to the neighbor and was like, yeah, I'm sorry. Oh, yeah. We're not trespassing. We're just trying to get stinking cat back. Mona, you can't seem to get over the cold. You tried to sew, but you just made a big mess. Oh, that's hard sometimes, especially if you're trying to stitch on a time crunch. Oh, let me hold this up. This is the front of the thingy, the schmata. Yeah, so I can't remember if I added the ribbon trim by myself or whatever. I don't know. Oh, Mona, you want to go to bed? You went to bed super early last night. Yeah, that's always a sign of not being well. 'Tis the right time I'm seeing. Welcome to sixth season and pre-autumn, where the sense of the states in the autumn season: New York, Concord grapes; Washington, blackberries; Oregon, marijuana. Oh, yeah, I'm super excited with this. I realized I've got just enough if I to make a little like matching hair schmata thing. I guess we're at the point where I need to finish the embroidery for the yoke section because I can't put it together until the yoke's done. Oh, William, you had to take 100 breaks last night. Usually a coat takes you 3 hours, and last night it took almost 6. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's rough. Where's my hoops? All right. Okay, where's your tools, Peter? There we go. Let's set this aside and hoop it up. I know those new ones. Oh, and your sewing machine collection. You're how you TARDIS and have room for everything. I do not know, but that's not my problem. So I can be curious, but I don't have to stress myself out about it. 'Cause I just know I've got plenty. All right, let me be good and switch out my top and bobbin threads to black. And I used a a thread spool bottom and just traced it so I got sort of uniform scallops. That's the fancy words. We'll set that. Ooh, we're just gonna throw everything everywhere. All right. And then get threaded, put in a black bobbin, get these scallops finished, get the other section finished, and then you're hiding stuff in the right, probably quite literally. Oh my goodness. I don't actually, William, you might need to start moving stuff in the cover of night lest the sewing machine people are like, dude, he's hoarding sewing machines in there. I know you're not joking, you're actually being literal. I like a good literal joke when I see one, even though it's only funny because it's true. I know I spoke the other day with the owner of this Singer hand crank, and at some point I'm going to get to take a look at this machine because I keep offering to just because I'm curious because I haven't seen a Singer hand crank, but B, I'd like to make sure that it's in working order for them because I like my sewing machines like I like my centuries. Last one and apocalypse proof. Phoenix, that wasn't even a good joke. All right, I'm just gonna laugh at my own jokes. Maybe stay put. All right, we have black on black threads going on right now. There's my hoop. Oh, Phoenix, you gotta take the foot off and set it on your magical magnetic holder from Blammo because magnetic presser feet holder, the best way to hold all of your favorite feet at hands reach apart. at a hand's reach. Keep your favorite feet at a hand's reach. That's the copy, Phoenix. Okay. Papers. Why? Okay. What else did I have on my notes of misadventure disasters? Oh, Oregon. Oh, my slipper's under the treadle, and then it was stuffed and wouldn't slide. All right, take two. Are we clear now? No. Now I just stuffed the other slipper. Okay. Treadle, slipper free. Stitch is way better for me. Oh, and I was foolish the other day and cut through one of my measuring tapes because it was sitting where it shouldn't have been, and I was just cutting stuff. Oh, that's right. That Senator Ron Wyden, I know that you have properties in different places, but where do you actually domicile? Do you really live in Oregon? Or you just own property there? And you really live in New York City, where your wife and kids live? Yeah, I have questions now. Let alone, it sounds like at least the older two children, are holy terrors. The allegations of what they told Mrs. Wyden's former assistant, whatever. Oh, my Blammo holder was getting too close to my thread, and I was like, why is this not running right? Let me just free up a little bit of space. Ooh, that was some. It's a good thing now I'm just going to satin stitch right over all of this disaster. Yeah, so allegedly, oh my god. Well, no, part of this is not alleged. It actually did happen. Wyden's wife's assistant committed suicide in the springtime, and his husband is filed a civil wrongful death negligence. I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. I don't have all the words. Filed a lawsuit against Ms. Wyden and the bookstore, maybe? I don't. Whatever. Robert Gouveia on the Rumbles on the Tubes breaks down the whole lawsuit and is an actual lawyer, so he knows all the words. But yeah, the things that those kids said to this man from well, I guess one could just easily presume Wyden, Oregon. Yeah, that's a big D after his name. And the words that came out of those children's mouth and the alleged ongoing harassment from the daughter to him after he'd quit because they were so nasty. Holy moly. Yeah. From the party brought to you by Love and Tolerance. Yeah, they sound like pieces of work, but still, my bigger question really is, Ron Wyden, where do you live? Are you doing one of these Letitia James, Adam Schiff numbers? Have you been doing this for a long time? Because I'm just curious. I'm just curious. Mona, you're gonna go lay back down. You have a good night, and I hope you feel better tomorrow. And I do sincerely hope that the rest of the week's crafting and artistic pursuits go much better than today's. Oh, yeah, I fortunately no sick in my house, but I also I prefer my social engagements this way when chat from the comfort of my own living room. There's that. But yeah, I heard the story and that was just the first question that popped into my simpleton little brain. So I don't know if anybody else is asking that question or anybody else who can do anything is asking that question. That's the words you were looking for, Phoenix. And then also I've been watching, there's a channel T-Sply, something like that. I'm just gonna trim this so I can rearrange my hoop because I'm getting all kerfluffled here. But talking about reporting on the ongoing since April protests up in Portland at the ICE detention facility, the local police do not come to 911 calls near their location, which kind of sucks considering there's a school and high-rise multiple dwellings of multiple occupancy there who are hey Mike, you've been so good today. No roly-polies, please. All right, guess we're just gonna stitch one at a time, move the hoop because I'm a little close. Not. I left myself enough room to to fold the edges and stitch everything down, but I didn't have quite enough to use the bigger hoop without needing to stitch a backing fabric. So here we are. Oh, that's what I was getting to. So the noise around the Portland detention ICE facility detention center, crazy, the OC spray, tear gas, all the things that the residents who are there because they live there and are having to like close their windows and be exposed to all of this stuff all day in and day out, literally for since April. And then right, that's the lines I was going for. So then yesterday, listening while I was at the sub, Havoc's Tiny Panda saying, oh, it's like the velvet rope thing. You go to a fancy place, they put up the velvet rope, and you just have to like wait because the velvet rope is sacred ground. So I propose to. Oh, that sounds really bad. After we'll get to Dallas next. That maybe the ICE detention centers and all of these different locations, they just need to put up velvet rope. And then the protesters would just know the sacredness and maybe they would just be like, oh, that's the velvet rope. Maybe we should stay on the other side because we didn't get invited into that party yet. So that's my proposal. Thank you, Tiny and Phoenix McFury, for the for that. Oh, but yeah, I have limited things I know about from the shooting, killing, wounding in Dallas. I was watching something. Some people were saying that he had a darker pigmentation. The pictures that I've seen also show a white guy. So I don't know. I don't know enough. But yeah. Why is my stitches not... Oh. Phoenix, you don't have the machine set in an orientation that is actually going to sew. Maybe? Oh, come on. Alright, that's right. I knew you just needed a little bit more pressure. Because unlike when we do this stitching on the tool where we need to be just calm and stitch like air with very light fingers and the most delicate, even light of handwork, this fabric needs a little bit of encouragement. So I really have to make sure to apply some just gentle, even pressure with my left index finger, because when I stitch without the presser foot, I need something else to do that job. And here I have it. Hey, Freya Froofers! Yeah, you've come to lighten up the mood for a second. Oh, alright, what's next? Oh, yeah! Mitch McConnell, have we had any proof of life in a while? I don't know. I just haven't seen him in a while. And how is Biden healing after his skin cancer removal a couple of weeks ago that I guess left like a giant 7-inch laceration on his head? How big was his skin cancer? Like, I know sometimes they like to take wide margins, but 7 inches? That's a lot of tissue to remove. Yeah. So I don't know if anybody's, dare I say, if anybody has a recent picture, then you can drop the link, because I'm just curious. Oh yeah, so Oracle is it true that Oracle owns TikTok now? I don't know. Yeah, so once I get the embroidery done, I'm going to leave. I'm going to cut it a little bit closer, make little slits. I was actually thinking for at least the neck, the section where my head goes through, to try out my press-on, my heat bond hem tape stuff for my jiggers. Because then I can do enough, cut the little tabs, and then fold it over twice so that it makes a nice clean finish at the neck. And don't think I want to use the iron on at the lower edge where the yoke attaches to the front and back bodice and the sleeves, because I don't want any unforeseen seepage of the glue from the iron-on adhesive to the silk, because I don't want that. That's reason enough. Let me see here. I'm trying to see if we can get a Freya on the frame. Can we framing Freya Froofers? Hey, Freya Froofers. Kinda. She's like right just there. Yeah, I see you, little girl. I know. I moved it so you could be on camera a little bit better. What? I gave you snackies first. Why are you yelling at me again with your eyes? Why are you yelling at me with your eyes? Alright, my satin stitches look super shitty. But that's alright. If at some point I don't like this collar, I can unpick it from the rest of the garment and switch it out. Or I can... Me and Phoenix, nobody's going to be looking that close to be like, oh, that group is a little extra fluffy than the other one. That's not what's going to happen. Oh, I wish we had our Canada reps. Oh, I guess I'll save Canada's craziness until I know we've got some representation from our dear brethren up north. Oh my god. I don't like talking about Canada behind their back. Yeah, so I guess one of the teachers up in the middle part of the state decided to go protesting topless with writing across her chest and bibs, or her bibs and belly. But that being topless is not actually illegal, so she can, hey, whatever. If you want to flaunt your titties on the corner, you can do it. I don't care. Okay, this. Oh, I'm forgetting my presser finger, and I need to slow down. Phoenix, you're getting overly excited today, and it's showing up in shitty stitching. You're better than this, Phoenix. There we go. Yeah, this fabric is really sensitive to very much liking that little bit of pressure. And then I get started and don't warm up on a little scrap of it and then forget and then dive right in and stitch a shitty one. But I'm just feeling it back over again. It'll be fine. There'll be some spots where there's a little bit more of the rosy red showing through and not like solid blacky black. It's cool. Okay. We're only 3 left to go. Good work, me. I think that I should not get excited thinking that I'm going to finish this today, even though is there a greater than 50% chance? Maybe so. Oh, hello, welcome. Good job, all 12 of you who decided that the circus is a place where you'd like to spend some time. Thank you, Rumble. My favorite worker lurkers. All days I run shows. You guys are great. You don't have to do anything, but if you don't mind, could you just like smash some buttons for this little shit show? All right, thanks. Oh, Phoenix, get back to your sewing. You're so something else. Yes, I'm so trying to keep old-fashioned analog, the love and the knowledge of how to use old-fashioned beauties alive. Wait. Right now I'm doing a very bad job because my stitching is not. Is there something wrong with my bottom? Why aren't you stitching? All right, let's try this again here. I don't know. Right. Appears that we're back in stitches, so we're gonna call it good. Sometimes the 7 C's of stitches are rough, don't you know? It's not always smooth stitches. Sometimes they're choppy. My tension is completely off today. But it just feels like everything's been a little bit off. And all the earthquakes and all the volcanoes, everything where I am at, there's just been a lot of just a lot of stuff. And I'm continuing to pursue notions. 3i Atlas. What do we think? Who is it? What is it? Is this the reason why the information campaigning has been so shitty? If you know that you're going to get completely just bend over, kiss your butt, and say the world goodbye, who cares about these trivial little things? Guess I'll just have to keep waiting. Because November, it's supposed to be close. Phoenix, it's a good thing you're a sewing show and you're not a news channel, because your facts and your knowledge of topics is just superficial sometimes. But that's why I encourage trying to get chat engagement. Alright, sand and stitch. Slow it down, chica. That's right. And we are not sitting up straight either. Let's do that. We stitch better when our posture is good. What else? Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Oh, that's what got me thinking about the California bill. Because wasn't that the one that also had propaganda symbols and stuff? And then it got me on this whole rabbit hole of bat wing scissors or something. Silly. I'll find some more stuff for later. Paper. Oh, and Allie, all my favorite stuff. I want to wait. But beware of marionettes disguised as leaders. Yep. Because I think they're out there, and I think there's the messenger. But the ones that really need some light shined on them is all the ones pulling the strings. Who's the string pullers, please? I would like to know. Will I? Probably not, but I can ask. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Sorry, boys and girls. Yeah. Oh, should I? Let me grab the knitting for a second. I need to stand up for a hot second, and it's right there, just where you can't really see it. So let me grab it, hold it up, we'll ooh and ah over what has Phoenix been knitting. Oops. Yeah, so I have this pinnable blocking board. Oh yeah, got a lot of views. Scared everybody off. So I lightly moistened and then pinned down to roughly all the same sizes the individual arrow-shaped motifs, because you make 12 of them, attach them together either by stitch or by crochet or some other technique of your choice. Do something for a waistband, do some type of a crocheted lace around the border, and then lo and behold, at the end, what did I... Okay, one knitted wool petticoat you shall have, which will be perfect for the winter times, especially when I need to wear my knitted bloomers underneath. Oh, those need to get dragged out so I can, if I recall, there's one little spot that needs a little mending. So I'll get that did. Yeah, I'm so glad I decided to just keep the yoke more simple. I was thinking of all this like big fancy complicated stitching stuff, and I was like, that silk fabric is so pretty. I should just let it stand on its own and not over embellish the neckline. I don't need to do that. I could, but why? I don't know if there might be some funny business at this section. Oh well. It'll be fine. Who's looking that close at my underwear anyway? Oh, that's right, Phoenix. You wear your old-fashioned underwear as day wear, so most people see your underwear, technically. Damn it. Again. Another reason why old-fashioned underwear, in my opinion, far superior to new-fashioned underwear. Alright, stitches almost laid. And I just have a couple of the parallel lines to stitch cord, top stitch a second time, call them good. Oh, we're so close. Maybe we will. Maybe we will get this mostly done. Should be super exciting. Because then I can go through and put all of my chemises all in one place with the... I am kind of glad I used that longer section to add the ruffle layer at the bottom of the chemise rather than leave it for a pair of matching drawers, because why not ruffle when you can ruffle are words that Phoenix never thought that she would say on the regular. Little did she know the awesome power of antique sewing machine attachments. Things that look really complicated and hard to do are actually beautifully streamlined, and there's a tool for that. The most common things, as there should be. Oh, I've got one more scallop to go. One more scallop to go now. Oh, I kind of want to go over some of these sections real fast because it's just a little bit too much of the red showing through. All right, I think this is going to be the last hoop move for a scallop. Once the scallop is done, I will unhoop and I will show off, and we can again ooh and ah at the beauty that's Phoenix Electra practicing embroidery stitches on an old-fashioned machine. You can use a new fashion machine to do this. Don't think you need an old one. I've done it on electric. Does it go faster because it stitches faster? Yes. Does that increase? And it's just different. But you get to make however you like to make. Yeah, do we want to do sticks and do we want to stitch it, or do I just want to like collect all of the pieces and just make it like a little diorama? So I was also thinking about, I think I might I kind of want to just find a frame and diorama that one, and then maybe stitch instead. I'm rubber, you're glue, whatever you say bounces off me and sticks to you. Another another classic from last century that I think needs to make a comeback, because we've gotten so far into the words hurt my feelings, and I feel that those two sayings helped equip me way back in the day as a reminder that it's up to me if words are going to make me feel bad. Sometimes people generally are nasty though, but I get to decide how my reactions and feelings as a result of that. Then we can stitch one of those classic orange erasers, because do kids even know what erasers are these days? I'm so out of touch with some aspects of young humans. But I guess even if the youngins don't understand the reference, hopefully enough of the slightly older folks. Oh God, Phoenix, we are the older folks. Fuck me. um, yeah. We'll stitch one way, then the other, 'cause our stitching, it's going really, really, really well. Look at all them stitches. Can't you see them? They're so very pretty now. There we go. Oh. How did you jump up there? I need you on that other layer. The bottom layer, not the top bunk. That's nicer. The art stitching without a presser foot is so temperamental in regards to the tension on the upper and lower thread, particularly the upper thread. And then every thread, depending on the cone or which shape spool it is a little bit different. And even from the same brand, two spools look exactly the same, but then one likes it a little bit more this or a little bit more that, or as you go through a spool, the changes that you need to make on a full spool are not always the same ones that are needed as a spool is coming to its last stitches. And there's almost nothing left. Oh, but now finally we're on to the final scallop. Maybe. Alright, slowly but surely. There we go. Come on, baby. Okay, here we go. Oh, it's nice when things are going smoothly. And sometimes they don't, and then we just roll with it because what are we going to do? It's not worth getting angry and hot-headed over because it doesn't help me find a solution any better. And at this machine, just like Brunhild, something's not going right. I fucked up. It's not the machine. The machine is always perfect. I did something wrong. And right now, I just want to get this last part right and be done with it. Oh, we're so close. I did do a fair amount of stitching on the yoke by myself. That I did do. Because then somehow we smashed the two arms and the other tube onto the scallop section. I still am a little bit confused until I start to pin things together, how the underarm attaches to the bodice top. Maybe you just, but so we'll find out together when I get there. As I mentioned earlier, there's scallops, and then there's a couple of straight lines to stitch. Where's my, there we go, right there. I think the colors of this, this will be just a perfect autumnal transitional piece. And silk is always nice to wear. Oh, and it'll be super, under my orange knitted, hand spun knitted schmott. Oh, okay. I know how, I know the first pairing of this piece, and it's going to be spectacular. Phoenix, you know you never put down the presser foot when you stitch like this, and then sometimes I audit my hand just as like, no, but I'm supposed to do something back there. Let me okay, let me set my hoops free. And here we are. Yeah, so there's a couple of the black straight lines I've got drawn out, and hopefully I didn't smudge it all with my fingers where I'm supposed to place the last ones. We're going to stitch that, and then gonna cut. Then we're going to do some more cutting. Is this long enough? Perfect. All right, so for this, I need my filler cord, which is just some slightly thicker thread, and we're just gonna throw shit around because sometimes you just need to bang all the pots and pans and make all the noise in the kitchen because hello Greg, long time no see. Are you the woman I saw 3 weeks ago? You have radically new haircut but you sound the same. I just updid my hair. It had just been a while. I needed a little refresh. The studio needed a refresh. I needed a refresh. And it's autumn time, so I consider it a good practice to take a moment to see what needs to get purged, get it out, and move a whole bunch of furniture so I just have something new to look at for the cold and winter times. How are you, Mr. Greg? It's to steal the song that Phoenix McFury didn't steal. It's been a while. Oh man. But yeah, things are funny as always. And even funnier at the circus, where all we have is the clown show. Okay, there we go. No, we're more than just clowns around here. Oh, you're not dead yet, so that's gonna. I'll take exactly. Not dead yet. Now, between what I hear of the amazing viruses going around and autumnal allergies, and then the irritation that's going to be coming from the dry air caused by wood stoves and forced central air. Good times, good times. Oh, maybe can I be fancy and use all my spool holders? Oh, you're eventually going to die. I accept it. It's true. At one day, it is going to happen, even to the best of us. If I have any input, please just let it be quick and in my sleep. And no prodrome long drawn out thing. Just there and then not. If not that I get to have any say in that. I'm using my tweezers to hold my. I don't want to bleed on this project right now. We've been pretty good, and projects have not been requiring a lot of therapeutic bloodshed, so I'm trying to stick to that. Ugh. There we go. So I just stitched a guideline, and now I'm just doing a gentle. Nope, I'm doing a severe Satan Satan stitch, because right now we're having a day. Ah, Greg, if you have a good stove, take a wood stove. Yes, take a large empty aluminum can and fill it with water and place it in the tap. Your place will be way less dry. A wood stove. Yeah, I figured that. That's what I sometimes will even do it. I don't have a wood stove, but sometimes I'll just put on a little pan on the stove with some spices in there just to make stuff smell nice. But yep, I guessed it. Yeah, I wish I had a wood stove. But now they're also trying to say, I think they're trying to force folks away from traditional wood stoves into the pellet stoves or whatever, because they're like, oh, wood stoves just cause too much everything. It's just too much pollution in Oregon because or in Oregon, we just want to we're not as cool as our big California to the south or Washington to the north. So we're just gonna do it, regulate the shit out of you our way. Ah, Greg, if you have forced air and a floor register heater, you can put the can on top of that. Oh, interest! All the ways that we can rehumidify our homes. Thank you, Greg. Yep. Still, I'm forced to the stove because I've got some of those in the wall, like that you just turn on with the knobbies. There's nothing to set any water. There's, yeah. I don't have any ledges next to my heaters. Is that too much pressure? It's always something. Ah, yes, you used to live in New York when you were a kid, and it was freaking dry. Your skin would always crack on your hands. Yeah, New York in the wintertime. To go from 90 degrees and 100% humidity in the summer to how brutally cold it was and windy, depending on where you lived, if the wind and the breezes coming off of the lakes, holy moly. So cold and so windy. Oh, New York. I miss you, and then I don't. I miss people there. Always I miss the people in New York. Oh, I haven't looked to see what shenanigans Kathy Hochul's been up to in a while. Oh my god. But something has got to give because there's too much shenanigans. Oh, right, Craig, negative 40 and 0% humidity is winter in New York. Yeah, that's, ugh. I do not miss weather like that. Here's just different. I never, uh, and the way things have been going, I'm actually like kind of fingers crossed that Shasta, Rainier, Mount St. Helens, maybe Sisters, like, I'm fingers crossed. Are one of these volcanoes gonna go? Maybe, because I think maybe with some like awesome earthquake stuff. I don't know if I'm ready to like put it into my like greater than 50% for the foreseeable future, but it's getting closer. Because didn't they? Did they have a big quake yet on the Hayward Fault down in the middle fake Northern California section? Oh yes, Phoenix, because I Northern California is Humboldt County, Siskiyou County, Modoc County, that other county way over there that's close borders up Nevada. Like in my brain, San Francisco and San Jose are not Northern California. California's got a way more lot north than just that. Oh, you went to Buffalo. You went to college in Buffalo, and that was a new type of nightmare. Yes, how I do know and love have fond memories of Buffalo. Fortunately, most buildings were connected, and you didn't have to go outside too much until you moved off campus. Right? Yeah. I yes, I have. Oh, Buffalo, you're right now your own type of interesting hellhole. And then Rochester's. Oh God, they in Rochester 2 weeks ago. Ice was at a place and they were trying to chit chat to some roofers, and like 100 different people mobbed the ICE agents, and somebody thought it was going to be a good idea to slash the tires of one of the ICE agent vehicles and then yell at them ceaselessly. So loving, so peaceful, so tolerant, so graceful. Ay, ay, ay. Ah, yes. I was in New York, you'd go find J-Rex subs and get you an Italian sub. I haven't been there. There used to be, Mary's Place and pizza wings and things. Yes, please. I would like me a chicken finger sub right now in my hands. Oh, chicken finger subs. And butter lambs from the Central Market in Buffalo. So many good things. And there's no grape buys. Why does California, Oregon, and Washington grow such beautiful grapes, but not a single person has grapes that they turn into grape pies? Because now I'm kicking myself that I did not collect and freeze enough when I should have. Maybe there's still some left. Maybe I can still have a grape pie. But chances are slightly not high because the grapes are already done blooming. Whoa. I'm just gonna. Do I want to? Oh, stomach. It's not time yet. Yeah, I stitched over every other one twice, so we'll just be consistent. Greg, wings. Oh, wings are super easy to make. You have been to Anacondas, where buffalo wings were invented. You just overcook them, and then the sauces. It's Frank's Red Hot sauce and butter. Yes, I do them in my pressure cooker, and air crisper frequently. Because I like my chickens, if I'm gonna have it with the skin on, it has to be like completely crispy, like crackling. I don't like my chicken wing skins flabby, because or else I'll just peel it off and then somebody else will eat them. Do not attempt to boil the oil on the stove. Oh my god, never get a deep fryer unless you want to burn your house down. Right. I just air fry mine. I'm not a. I don't think I've. Mm, Sometimes somebody will like shallow fry, but we're not big deep fat fryers around here. I gotta watch my waspish waistline because we don't be wasps, but I do like that hourglass figure. Yes, I'm vain. And I'm okay with that. It's also why I enjoy clothes that fit right, and store-bought clothes are just a waste of my money. I've also never had or been around anybody foolish enough to attempt to deep fat fry a turkey, but that just seems so dumb. Yeah, just not the best way to cook that bird. I think this. Oh, is it? I'm already thinking about what we're gonna do for Thanksgiving. We usually just get some chicken breasts or little pieces because 2 humans and a giant turkey is not necessary. All right, 1 line stitched. Yeah, I find usually we will take frozen chicken wings, pressure cook them for about 3 minutes, take them out of the pressure cooker, and I have done the franks with butter, but what we've also been enjoying doing is mixing Kashmiri Mirch, the red Indian chili pepper, with whatever other spices and masala if we want them like Indian or whatever's in the kitchen. Mix the dry powders together and then take the par cooked, actually they're all cooked, the pressure cooked chicken wings, flip them around in there, and then put them in the air fryer until I've crisped the hell out of them. Oh, shake and bake isn't as bad as Galops. Oh no, there's nothing wrong with a little shake and bake. Because it's much easier for the skins to come out as crispy as I like them with the shake and bake version of the wings. Because when I do them with the dry rub, just crisps up faster in the air fryer than the wet marinade does. But I'm not opposed to either. When I'm in the mood for chicken wings, the answer always is yes, please. And it's a good thing that we generally always have blue cheese and mayonnaise in the house, or some type of yogurt or sour cream, because ranch and chicken wings, it does not belong in this house. You can have it. It's like pineapple on pizza. I draw the line at ranch and chicken wings. The correct answer is blue cheese, please. Welcome to ordering food from Western New York with Phoenix. And the service is also questionable. If you were not automatically provided with a side of, the answer is, here, say it with me, chat, carrots and celery sticks. There's a way you eat chicken wings, and then there's a way that people who think they know how to eat chicken wings offer chicken wings. The answer is they're wrong. Oh, Phoenix, we're so mean. So mean. And Greg's typed in. I have to look here. You have to deep fry chicken wings. No, yeah. And it's just a bamboo of what now? Tom's hot sauce it used to be Durkee's and butter, and you can change the proportions of the hot sauce butter to heat them up. Yes. But I thought, are you, hold, Do I need to run to the kitchen and look for something? I think it's Frank's. I think it's Frank's hot sauce that you put that shit on everything. You need to be more careful typing. I've never heard of Tom's, but I know of Frank's, and now I want to look in the kitchen to see if we have any. Because we usually do. And all I'm seeing is the Tabasco Sriracha. I'll have to look for Tom's. I've only used Frank's Red Hot for my chicken wings. I think it's Frank's. I'm above 99.999% certain on this one. I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. I'm wrong on a whole bunch of other stuff, though, so it's not like I'm all right to when I float if I need to learn something. Ooh, we are right in the corners of the danger zone. Welcome to the danger zone. Ooh, Phoenix. I just remember the picture of the granny. It is indeed Frank's and Tom's. I have way too many hot sauces. There's nothing wrong with that. As long as you weren't thinking of like Tom's of Maine's toothpaste, which is how we have fresh breath after we eat said chicken wings. And I don't mind when I make air fried chicken wings. I like them that way too. We get the skins just as crispy, and I don't have to cry about my clothes not fitting. Oh my gosh, I tried for the first time chili crisp. I don't know why it took me so many years after having heard about this magical condiment to procure myself a jar, but holy moly, I need to be very careful because it's just Szechuan chili peppers with boiling hot oil poured over it. So the calorie count is through the roof, but oh my god. That stuff is one of my new favoriteest condiments. You have chili crisp. That stuff is damned hot. Mine is not as. I might have to vet some other brands because this one is hot, but it's not like. It doesn't leave me crying and or profusely sweating. So maybe is there such a thing as mild chili crisp, or am I just is my tolerance for heat gone up? But oh man, so good. Almost need to go back to the discount grocers and get another couple jars, but I don't need to stockpile chili crisp yet, do I? Maybe. Yeah, if you like more spicy things and you haven't tried chili crisp yet, I highly recommend it. Since it's 2 shows in a row that I'm talking about chili crisp. Oh well. We did pretty good. We got the sleeves done. The bodice of the schmata is done. We just need to finish up this yoke section. As soon as I get these black lines stitched, we can start freeing the pieces and seeing how this is all going to come together. All together now. Oh my god. Oh yeah, it's the other day when we went into town to go to procure said chili crisp. We were the radio, Ozzy Osbourne's Mama, I'm Coming Home. And I yeah, that one kind of brought some tears to the cold black-hearted one. I think also because I had that cassette tape. I remember going to the mall and going to the music store. Is it Camelot at the mall? Your Greg's is hot. Let me give you a recipe. All right, and the sugar. Omit the sugar and overdo the sesame oil. Okay, let me see if I can figure out, because last time I tried to copy and paste things, it failed. I know, it seems super straightforward of do 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 do. Oh. Yeah, that you just get the oil super piping hot, and then what's my words? No, you get the oil hot and then pour it over the Sichuan chili peppers. For some reason, I'm like scared about the step of getting the super hot oil and pouring it over, but it's not like we can practice kitchen safety. Oh, sure, that would be super awesome. For some reason, I'm having like the most stinkingest time copying and pasting in Rumble Studio the past. I keep trying to do things better, and then sometimes Studio just like does something that I'm like, all right, it's bad, but it's not my fault. I can't fix it. Thank you, good sir. I will. Oh, because I think at the Indian grocer I can get me some Sichuan chili peppers, so I can procure all of the ingredients. And I have heat-proof metal glass. I have all the stuff. Thank you. Yes, one chili crisp recipe, because I am for sure making it is going to be way cheaper than continuing to buy this condiment, and I'm kind of super addicted. And I've only had it for a couple days. Ooh, 2 more and we're done! Yay, so close. Almost there. Thank you. Oh, and then I'll be so excited when I go back and look and be like, oh, you've got a comment. And I'll be like, oh, yes, chili crisp recipe. A treat for me now and a treat for me later. Thank you so much, Greg, also for helping to make Rumble chat look good today, because Rumble, you guys are some of my favorite worker and lurkers, and I continue to say it because it continues to be true that I appreciate you choosing to have this ship show on in the background while you're doing whatever it is that you happen to be doing. Oh, it's not a chili crisp. It is not a chili crisp recipe. It's something that works well with chili crisp. Ooh. Well, that sounds also awesome. I think that also sounds spectacular. Oh, and I think we're going to make, we were supposed to start focaccia today. We are going to make some sourdough focaccia in a little bit, because the blob's been around for almost a year, I think. Don't raise your ends of your accent words like you're asking a question like a weirdo. Oh, now I'm getting super hungry. Chili crisp and snacks. Yeah, the black filler cord with the black bobbin with the black top thread, it just hides a whole bunch of sins. Okay, watch the video, says Greg. The guy's hook is humor. He's actually a decent cook, though. You have to make his pan pizza. All right. That sounds all right. Something to look forward to later when my stomach has the most loudest stomach gremlins. Oh, I can't. Oh, it only took. Oh, this shirt did take a while. The stitching of the big piece is super fast. The over-the-top embellishments that we're like, Phoenix, we're moving up in the world. Let's add more decoration to our clothes and just add 5 more hours. Or like 8 more hours onto a what could have been a hour max project. It's alright. I'm alright with being comfortable in myself and knowing I have enough clothes to not be naked, and if I want to take the time to make something over the top, I can do that too, even if it is for day-to-day wear, because your girl can't live in costumes alone. At least not yet. Maybe soon. Maybe soon. So my brain also continues to circle back to my red and white circus tent costume. I was watching a video from some Indian tailors who had a extra detail at the bottom, and I was kind of super curious. And since we've got white and red fabric to the moon and back, I was like, we can. Why do exactly something very similar to stuff we've done when we can try to be even more over the top than last time? I think that's what I'm gonna do. I need something to sew on while we sit here and chat, because allegedly we're a sewing channel. Actually, allegedly we're a circus, and we're just spend a lot of time in the costume shop, because there are some parts that I think hula hooping live would be great, but I can't engage with chat, and I need somebody to help with tech, and I can't. That is a thing where I can't do everything, so that would need to be pre-recorded, and I could do premiered uploads so I could be in the chat, but I know when I can't do everything. Ooh, but this is the final piece of this piece. Then we're going to set this neckline free. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, my fanny. Oh, pooper duper. Yep, it's outside. Jumped the fence. I heard the clatter. Freight Fruifers ran in. And I get the news. This is like 2 times. He does this too frequently. We keep trying to like cat-proof the outside because we like to let them to be able to run around outside and eat some grass and lounge around and just not have to be fully in the house. But the way he keeps jumping the fence and finding weaknesses in the security perimeter, he causes everybody to lose their outside privileges for a while. And then he just yells, wanting to go outside, and then it's like, but dude, you ran over the fence 3 times this week. No, this month. You can't be doing that. There's too many other cats. There's cougars. There's bears. There's mountain lions. There's all this stuff. Cats can go outside, but they gotta be good. Oh, Phoenix. Oh, okay. It's getting a little heated and brushing my stitches. Okay. Next, you're at the end. Don't fluff it up. Getting too excited to be done. Soon, we'll be there. And then we'll snip to the next part. Oh, that was so punny. Oh, Phoenix. I think I am going to stitch over this a second time because it's kind of... Those were some questionable stitches there. So let's just reinforce it so it doesn't look like tarantula legs with all the hairy fuzz coming off. Oh, Freddy Fruifers, what are you having a bath over there? I see you. know, she's so mean. She doesn't want to do tricks. She's like, I just show up, Mom. That's enough for me to warrant you giving me snacks now. The boys have to do better. And I will have to double check because I'm not sure with this studio setup if Loki and me doing tricks on the floor here shows up, or if the if the table is right in the way. But I was so proud of myself. Walked to the Goodwill and did not buy the fleecy fabric with the cat face of sleeping kitties on it. But also, I could have squeaked a top out of it, but I have that other autumnal fleecy in my collection where I can make probably 4 pieces, so maybe I should do that instead. I've got to shop my fabric stash, which means I think after the show today, I'm gonna do my 30 push-ups, do some exercising, and then dump fabric all over the floor, make a giant mess, and then make myself stay up late until it's all put back away. But it's good. All right, this is the last. We are done. Let's do a reveal. Huzzah! I look like I'm wearing a flower around my neck. They're generally all evenly spaced, close enough, and it's not like somebody's going to be coming with a ruler to the yoke of my underwear to say, like, you're off by a couple millimeters there. That doesn't, like, perfectly line up with that scallop. Why are you looking? You're not wearing my clothes. I am. All right, I need a sip of tea to grab my snips for the next scary section. Set this schmata free. Okay, so let me make a little bit more space on my workstation. Yeah. Oh, right. So for folks who... This is where I started with my rendering. And then there's what I finished. When I think... Assuming that these last couple pieces come together the way they're supposed to be, I think we're not terrible. So I'm just going to roughly cut a little bit closer to where the scallops are. I'm not going to cut too close to the scallops because I want to leave enough so that after I've made notches, I can fold it over at least once so that there's no raw edges. Because then somehow we need to magically try to gather down the front and the back of the bodice to approximately 2/3 of the circle. No, probably more like 1/2, because then each arm will take another quarter, and then I'll have a full circle. Yes. Circles maths. Hey, goobers. Yeah, just don't knock the TV over there, okay? That would make me really upset. Okay? Okay. Actually, that's funny too, Greg. I was thinking about you. I was like, oh, it's been a while. And then here today, I've got that power or sensitivity and with folks, you're like, you think about somebody and then they show up or you see them at the grocery store or whatever. I was like, oh, those are fun yeah. All right, Phoenix, now you are babbling senselessly because you're nervous that you're going to flub up because you're so close to the end. I am nervous that I'm going to flub up. It's true. There's nothing like spending like 6 hours on a thing and then it just like cutting through it, destroying it. it just not fitting, cat puking on it, or worse. Okay. Rough cut did. Okay, so I had all this extra, no more, just slightly smaller, because now I can cut like at 1 inch strips just to the edge of the scallops, because it's very tricky to fold over circles. They change the size of them. And for the neck, I'm going to just slit a hole in the center so I can make a circle, make a straight line, and do the same. About 1 inch I'm leaving. That one just needs to get turned over twice. Because some of this finishing stuff I probably am going to need to do by hand. Like the cuffs on the sleeves. Because if I do it by hand with a little whip stitch, then ideally you won't see the stitches through the right side. They'll all be hidden. All right, should we take off our glasses? Oh, all right. One piece. And then, oh, Phoenix, stand up and, oh, this is going to look totes adorbs. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, take your glasses. Okay. What? Hey, glowery girl, you could just come over. You don't need to glower at me from over there. Why are you so mean to me? You could just come over like everybody else. Why? Why do you stare at me like that? Why? Okay, Freya Froofers. Alright, so I guess now let's make some notches. This is going to be really terrifying talking live doing this, because if I cut through the stitches, then I'll be really sad. Maybe I'm okay. So Phoenix doesn't freak out. I'm going to get super close, and then I will take my small snips after the show quietly by myself and make sure that I adjust to where I need to be, because I have a feeling, I got a feeling if I try to do it now, I will make a disaster, and I'm not after a sewing disaster. I'm sorry for all the ear holes. Greg, is there an online sewing group you are a part of? Sort of. Oh, you want to preserve the platform? Oh, the pattern of a teddy bear you have. I will have it duplicated. Oh, you and your teddy bears for your doggos is too cute. I mean, I've got people on the tubes that I've streamed with before, but not really. I'm kind of the lone sewer. I randomly show up places sometimes. But no, usually I just hang out in my own, by my lonesomes. But Godless Sewing, oh no, House of Sewing, William, what's his tag? On the tubes. That's where I stream with him sometimes. A lot more way in the past, but he's a night owl, and even in Pacific Coast time, and girl needs her beauty sleep. Oh, you need to figure it out then. If there's a pattern, like sewing a teddy bear in general is straightforward. So we could preserve the pattern of it. So is this like a teddy bear that from childhood, like a stuffed one? You know where I've learned some tips and tricks about preserving teddy bears is the British program, The Repair Shop. They've got a pair of ladies who all they do is rehabilitate loved teddies. 'Cause teddy bears, that is a specialty stitching area, actually. But as far as just taking a pattern, we could, if you're on the X's and send me a picture, we can, oh, okay. Oh, I still got your picture. Just this one. Ah, yes. Oh, the giant teddy from the picture with your puppers. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. Is your oh yes, is your connection to the best doggo you ever had? You oh the that dog that you did foster for a number of years. She was the ones you saved. Oh, the second best doggo. Yes, I I have seen, yes, because you shared this picture. I love that picture of that you and the doggo. What a big, beautiful, white, fluffy puppers. Ugh. And that giantest teddy bear that she's with. Yeah. I mean, let's see here. There's probably ways. Oh, it's not in the picture. Oh, then what is the. I thought you'd shared a picture with the puppers and the big teddy before. I've seen, I think so. It's not you in the picture. No, I remember seeing a dog and your big fluffy doggo and then the giant fluffy teddy bear. You mm, um where is your words? There are fancy different free-ish teddy bear patterns. You if somebody was tech savvy, you could embiggen the pattern pieces and keep the scaling and then have it print at like Office Max or Staples on the big paper sheets and make a big pattern that way. Would I think that would be an option, or because the only way to take a pattern like there okay, rephrase it. There's lots of ways to take a pattern. However, for something three-dimensional like that teddy, because it's not flat tip, the the easiest option, but it's a destructive option, is to unpick the seams and then trace the pieces of the original teddy and then to remake it. But that's not going to work if you like want the original still. You want to be able to scale down the bear. Well, that's easy then. It's not designed to stand up. It's 5 feet tall standing. Oh my god, that bear. I'm only 1 inch taller than that bear. That bear is gigantic. So there's all sorts of patterns available online for teddies of um teddies of smaller stature. I'm sure if you did I know for a fact, like on Pinterest, you can find free patterns, you can find pay for patterns. I know sometimes there's some companies even have like teddy bear making kits. I'm sure that they have all of the materials and the noses and all sorts of this fluff and stuff. Oh my god, you have two of them, one significantly lower quality material. You can take that apart, but you want I won't take apart the one in the picture. Yeah, I don't think you should either, Greg. That's too special. You figured you'd use a marker to go over the stitches. You could absolutely do that. Yes. And yeah, if you wanted to, and then if you, oh, so that is super easy. Because if you want to just take the pieces from the large pieces from the lesser quality one, then you can either trace the pieces onto like brown paper or some large tracing paper, and then just cut down evenly each piece. Like, say you're going to do take off 6 inches around every piece and then just mark it and cut it, and then just figure out remember whether you're going to add the seam allowance back in when you make the pattern pieces, or whether you're just going to include it, and then you could mark where your stitching line is. Now I've got all these little petals, notches cut, so then where it was one firm circle, I can fold over one piece and then fold it over and then stitch it along so that the scallops all look scallopy. You have access to the plotter paper. You're not certain a camera would be adequate not a camera would be adequate to not distort the pattern. No, what I was thinking of was if you had the what's my words, Phoenix? Oh, because I was thinking that of needing to take a already small pattern and then like in some photo editing tool that you can scale up patterns that way digitally, but I'm not smart like that. But no, I would probably just do it by hand. If you're planning on taking apart one of them, just take and trace the pieces is how I would do it. Because you feel the need to simulate in a computer program to verify that it still fits together. if you need to, go right ahead. However, the actual stitching, there's some like finagling that you probably do by hand that the computer's not going to pick up. But if that makes this project if that helps you to feel more comfortable in this project, you can do it however you like, sir. There's no wrong way. It's your project. You can do it however you like. That's what I was thinking. If you wanted to just find a free teddy bear pattern, if you wanted to make it bigger, then you can just like go in and scale it up in whatever Adobe or whatever programs you use to do those things. I know that there's ways that people do that. I'm too last century. I made the same types of notches in the center neck section. So what I'm going to do now is very careful. Oh, because I've got black in both things. I'm going to, from the wrong side, stitch these little petal pieces down. Presser foot. Check. Black on black on black. Also check. Let's see here. Greg, you'd prefer to take the pattern and scale it down to the 2 or 3 feet. You would like to that would be super cute to retire the puppers' collars on the new creation. That sounds good. Yeah, so then just take the pattern pieces, unpick, be very careful, unpick all of the things, mark some. If I'm going to take something apart, then I try to also like mark the pieces for reference. So you're like, this is the belly center, this is center ear front, ear back, arms, pads. And then I guess if you had a really big scanner for the plotter paper, then you don't even need to worry about taking worry about photo distortion if you could just scan the big sheets and then scale it down that way. Maybe. I don't know what you've got access to. And I do my pattern. I'm an analog patterner because I'm too I just get sick of sitting at the computer. So, like, pencil and paper, my friend. Especially now that I've dragged out again my favorite 2mm my pencil that takes 2mm pencil lead, and I got some colored full ones because Phoenix is simple and the little things bring great joy. Yeah, I think that's what I do that way. Greg, you've taken a drum break apart. I've taken a drum break apart and put it back together very methodically. You know the importance of being careful and taking crap apart so you can reassemble it. Right. Exactly. Sometimes when I keep thinking about doing certain stuff with the sewing machines, I'm like, Phoenix, put the camera on so that you've got video evidence and pictures of exactly where pieces were removed from so that you can ensure that they're returned to exactly the same location when you're done. Same, I'm fascinated by watching viewing videos of people taking apart and restoring watches. Yes. Too many tiny fiddly bits for me. I think I would go crazy, but seeing all the little mechanics in there makes me really excited. Oh, that's right, because you are a fancy engineer. So yeah, you're good. Yeah, you've got all the things. I have faith in you. You have the base skill set. You're just, instead of doing it in field, you're just going to parallel step, but all of the skill set and the linear thinking completely the same. You can do this. Yeah, pattern the pieces. Mark, maybe take like a different color something so you can mark where the stitches lines go, because that might be from the wrong side, because you probably can't see it from the right side through all the fluff. But yeah. Oh, I can't. Well, I'm so excited to see how this project goes for you. Very, very excited. And that just seems so adorable and sweet for all the puppers that you've cared for. Oh, you actually know a seamstress. You need to provide an adequate pattern. You need to digitize it to make it available. Teddy bear with eyebrows is unusual. Yes. And must be really kind, because not all seamstresses will sew stuffed animals. That's a slightly different sewing skill set than other things. Because a lot of the times they don't, some of the more fancy ones, it's a lot of hand stitching actually, sometimes, rather than machining, especially. But oh, it's feeding time at the zoo. Troublemaker's in trouble. Hey, zookeeper. Oh, that's right. She works for the folk mantis. So, yes. Okay, now it's all coming to. I see. So, okay, I'm talking stuff, but you've got people with skill set, knowledge, know-how, and well, in that, never mind. Scratch everything I said. You've got the right people. Once you get the patterning done, that project is going to be absolutely stunning. That is going. It will be a stunning, breathtaking piece of beauty and art. Oh, yep. Oh, puppets and marionette make that's so many fun things to make, and so similar but vastly different skills sometimes. Oh, see, and on the inside, All the little flappies are getting stitched down. There's a little black stitch on the edge, but we can cover that or we can just not care because we'll get there. Oh, I'm so excited for you. All right, so now you've got a plan for pattern taking. Yeah, because I think probably if you trace the pieces and we're able to scan the pieces and then just scale them down that way, because I think you're right. Taking a photo of the pattern pieces and then trying to work from I would not be could be prone to problems. Those are your words, Phoenix. Hey, Froofers, you're singing for your supper so loud. I hear you. Oops. Alright, I think I'm gonna finish stitching this neckline down and I'm probably gonna call it a show, I think. Let's see, Greg. I know I need to record the direction of the plush. Then you need to optimize for minimal waste. Yeah. Yeah, furry animal things. So they're a similar but slightly different problematic kettle of wax. Oh, Phoenix, what's wasn't sure if I was sewing on the right side of the fabric. That's the chunky one. All right, I did get my rights and wrong sides correct. That's good. Yeah, especially if the fur, whatever you're going to use, has got like a nap or a direction. Sometimes those things are like a bear to stitch on. Hey, sweet fluffers. I know. Oh, Loki's going to do his tricks. But we see. Oh, there's your tail going through the legs. Oh, he pretended. Sometimes he's camera shy. Oh, sometimes my machine is stitching shy. All right, let's get this done. Ha, I wouldn't use actual fur. That's more. I was thinking in my head synthetic fur. I didn't mean real fur. That would be weird. Well, I don't know. There's people who the taxiderm the people who do taxidermy who then like taxidermy pets. That's yeah, fake fur, not real fur. I guess you could also consider real fur from a different animal. Could do some like rabbit or something. Why? Am I? The machine's getting grumpy. Oh, you know what? You could do synthetic stuff or just like troll the thrift stores for some old um fur coats and use those. That might be cheaper. I guess it depends on what color you do. It's a cadaver then. No. I would never use actual fur. You find that extremely disturbing. All right. Fake fur it is. That is fine also. You get to have your plushie however you like it. The beauty of making. All right, I'm on the last little petal here. All the sides look the same, so I was having a little bit of a like, did you get this correct? But I did. Yeah, I had the opportunity to spend time at a place where during certain times of the year, you'd walk down the hallways in the basement, and then there was the beds for the cadaver lab. Okay, Phoenix, you're done. All right. So there's the inside, all stitched down nice and pretty. Ish. And then I have to do the same thing for these bottom petal pieces. What can I do? Yeah, I'm going to do that quietly by myself. All right. We got sleeves done. We got bottom done. Now I just have to put everything together. So maybe here it is the it's the neckline for this sleeve and this schmata. Here, I'll stand up and we'll. Yep. One neckline that's going to be attached to this with these poofy sleeves. At a little bracelet length. Yep, I sewed the neckline for a silk rag dress. Because I didn't need to go to the Goodwill last week, but did I spend $5 on hand-woven silk, 100% silk? Yes, your girl did. And then I quickly was like, and Phoenix, this came into your collection quickly. Let's hurry up and make something beautiful out of it. So I did. So one little silk dress almost finished. I just need to sew down the tabs of the scallop section and then attach it all together, which is going to take my brain a second to do. So folks are not watching the and like smell my brain burning. It's probably better that I pin it together quietly by myself. Yeah, I think we had a good productive Wednesday. So good. Thank you so much, everybody. Thanks, YouTube, who was here and then bounced. Thank you to my favorite workers and lurkers over on Rumble and Greg, who took some time out of his day to keep me company in chat when YouTube bounced. But I've had fun. It's been good because I'm making it good because there's no point in living in anxiousness. It's going to be funny. Just trying to make good choices and make sure I'm comfortable in my beautiful schmatas, which I say that word a lot. It means it's Yiddish, which is the Jewish language from Europe, and it means rag. I just like beautiful rags. All right, on that note, Phoenix, you rag lady, I will be back here at the machine for more art stitching of something. We'll figure it out what we're going to do on Saturday. Saturday, 12 p.m. Pacific time, art stitching. Sunday, 12 p.m. I'll figure it. I don't know yet. We'll find out together. All right, boys and girls, you be awesome. No, oh, you despise YouTube sites. Me too. That censors should be shunned. Yeah, there's literally. I think I could convince one. I'm only continue to stream on YouTube for Alibaba Furball. If I could just convince him to make the leap, I would just not stream to YouTube actually. But he's such a wealth of knowledge and writes so many good lines for me to say that he's the only reason literally I still stream to YouTube. It's for one person. But oh well, boys and girls. All right. You be awesome. Thanks for being on the platform where I can say whatever I want. Here chat can't always write whatever they want. And in comments there's certain things that you can't type whatever you want. But I appreciate you all. All right. Take some time to make something. We accidentally learned how to make patterns from teddy bears and put them down. It's fine to use YouTube, says Greg, but as a secondary and not a primary video site. Yes, it's true. Which I mostly promote Rumble. I could care less about my YouTube. Allie knows where to find me and when to find me. And if he's here, awesome. If not, it means he's busy because I don't ever expect everybody to need to make time to come hang out at this ship show with me. All right, boys and girls, I really am leaving. You be great. I'll be back. Make stuff. Have fun. All right. Bye.